Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the 12 months of hunting land. We are now approaching March, and I want to talk about a few things you can do for the month of March to level up your hunting property. Now, big thing we're focusing on through this month is going to continue doing projects to improve bedding and cover for your deer on your hunting property. So we're going to continue doing some hinge cutting projects. We're going to go into some willow and dogwood bedding areas and do some regeneration by clipping some of those down and sparking some new growth, and then also doing some clearings in some areas so we can get sunlight down to the forest floor and get better forest regeneration. And the key is to have as much stem count as we can in the areas we want deer to hold up. So we'll do some more videos through this month on some of those subjects of improving cover again, but this is a great month to continue doing that here before we get really busy with other projects on our properties. So improving the cover. Another thing to do this month is getting out and enjoying the property, doing some shed hunting with the family and friends, and it's a good way to get more acquainted with your property. And then also, if you do find some sheds, it's a good way to use those sheds as observations and data to see how healthy your deer herd is on your property. You can look at the pedicles and see basically, if they're a smooth drop, that they're not pulling any other bone with the shed antlers, they're just a nice smooth pedicle. It's good to just know how healthy your deer herd is. So it's good to pick up antlers and see what has made it through the winter and collecting that inventory. And then another good project to do during this time of year, and I've neglected it a time or two, is just going into stands and checking out straps and different mechanical components to your equipment on the property that stays out through different weather all year. And just make sure you're changing out straps, making sure everything's good working condition so you're safe this fall. And last but not least, frost seeding. It might not look like we're going to be able to do much frost seeding here in the month of March here where we're at, but you never know, and we're going to be prepared to do so. So what we're going to be looking for is hopefully get rid of majority of the snow that's here in the locations we're going to frost seed. But really, we're just looking to get that maximum cycle time of freeze thaw on the ground. So having it where it hits into the 40s and then at night it's freezing again down into the 20s, and having a bunch of days like that, so you can, for minimal equipment, you can get a lot of seed down on the ground and get it germinating here early spring and hopefully beat out a lot of the weeds. So big thing we're doing it for is controlling the weeds, making sure we have good nutrition going back into our soil, and hopefully helping our deer herd here through critical times of the year when there's very little food, like spring. And then we're just going to help put nutrients back in the soil so we can put really good food plots in for this fall. So big thing to remember with the frost seeding is you got to use small hard seeds, which is typically your like clovers and chicories. You don't want to use much larger than those seeds, because they're just not going to handle the weather and the moisture. So you want to use that hard seed when you do frost seeding. But that's a wrap here for the month of March in the 12 months of hunting land. We will be back with more videos covering these subjects in more detail, but please like and subscribe, follow along as we're bringing you more content on helping you improve your hunting property we're going to have more details on land listings and things coming available in the real estate world, and hopefully more content to help you this fall.